What's the opening music for the pod?
It's a song we made a couple years ago.
Yeah, said welcome to the fucking slow burn, where we slow burn.
Hey.
Oh, keep going. What's on? Yeah, the slow burn hour. So we burning all this flour. Hey, yeah, hey, this the slow burn hour. Hey, yeah, we got burning flour. Yeah, hey, said this the slow burn hour. Hey, we got Luke Cypher and Slowburncrew. Yeah, it's me and Doni in the Slowburncrew. Yeah, Slowburncrew up and it's the Slowburncrew.
I was just trying to do that. I'm in my element beat. If you guys couldn't catch that, was in my element. No?
I do.
Thank you.
That
Thank
should sound
you.
like a fucking something to mob to.
I mean, Doni makes that mob music.
Yeah.
I was like, Doni, send me boom bap beats. He sent me all smooth shit. Bro.
That's what I had at the time.
No, I appreciate it, man. We were in a heavy debate. We were in a heavy debate, but we were in a Zoom call, Anton and Jadakaz and I, and I was like, ooh, I don't know, these are too chill.
Yeah.
So you hit the mark because you're like, you want funky, you want. I keep saying chill. They were right. You hit the mark. I think I should have just been like, I want aggressive, take your head off only.
Yeah, I wasn't going for that at all.
Next time, I'll let you. Well, I guess for future ciphers, we need way more beats, brother.
We sure do.
If you got it in you, I know you're busy.
Yeah. Epic. They used to feed me.
That mic is sensitive. That one's a sensitive one, right?
No, that's. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, any
It's
louder,
just like really tiny.
We'll make it work.
Oh, you have to. I got you. Keep the gain down.
We'll put we'll put the vroom, vroom and the vroom, to make it sound good.
No, you're good. You're good. As long as we hit record on that, we're good.
What's up, YouTube?
All right,
We got another video coming at you.
Nice.
Are we starting? Is this it right here? That was tight.
We got real quiet.
Feels good, Feels good.
Hell,
Feels
sir.
good.
Yes,
This is
sir.
a beautiful sight,
Yes,
I agree.
This is cool as fuck. Love you guys over there.
All of y'all.
Can't
Every
forget
single
about
one
them.
of y'all.
Sure.
Every
You guys
single
ready?
one of y'all. We love y'all.
3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the SlowBurnHour. My name is Doni Blue. To my right is Maije Monroe. And we have some special guests today, Maije. You could
Yes, sir.
introduce them.
Listen, man. Today on Slowburncrew, we got some very special guests. Some people that we just met not too long ago. But listen, there's some solid ass folks. They got real dope media platform, and it's coming to you live. You can find them now. Look Cypher. Anyway, you look that up. I'm pretty sure you'll find it.
Look
But
Cypher.
I want everybody real quick just go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick. We got 3 people Look Cypher team right
Yes,
now.
sir.
So what's going on?
Go around the horn.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sav 10.
This is Jadakaz.
And I'm Anton.
The Dawn.
And then now all in unison. And we're Look Cypher.
And we're
And
Look
we're Look Cypher.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Look
Cypher.
Cypher. Hey, shout out Hella Good Clothing for giving us the T-shirts too. They made these shirts, and
nice.
I'm wearing their brand. Just
High quality.
Instant plug, bro.
just because Sav told me
Shout out to
to.
Frequent Flyers, our newest EP now. These hoodies are not available yet, but just enjoy them visually for now.
Hey, I want one. I do. I want
We'll
one.
let you know. We're getting them stocked up right now.
Okay, cool.
We don't want to put them for sale, and they're not. We don't have
Yeah.
them in abundance and shit.
Extra large. Just let.
I got you. Yep. Last time we fucked up and not getting extra large and realized a lot of people are extra large.
Yeah, 2 X's. We missed the mark.
Fuck. Okay. If you have 2X, I'm sorry, but you can get one for novelty or whatever.
For novels.
How y'all guys doing, man? How you doing, Sav?
Great. Had a great day today.
Yeah, you guys had a busy day today, huh?
Busy day. It was a history in the making, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We had our first mobile cipher, if that makes sense. In a nutshell,
Yeah.
with the homies,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was. We took Look Cypher on the road for the first time, and in Look Cypher's inception, once we were talking about it, when we project our ideas and thoughts, it was like, well, we want to take Look Cypher global, and so this is one of
Japan?
those. Japan, exactly. Yeah, Tokyo. Look Cypher Tokyo is coming.
Yes, sir.
So
That's for Kenta, man.
Shout out Kenta.
I
getting
don't know Kenta, but you will know Kenta.
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 A producer.
No, both.
You both?
Oh, okay.
Dope artist from
Yup,
Japan.
dude.
He's actually
Put us
from
on.
Manteca. He
Manteca.
represented 209 for a little bit, but he's out in Japan right now.
Nice.
209 to the
Nice.
03.
Nice.
Yeah. Tap
Yeah.
in. Tap in.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So
When are you guys trying to do that? International shit. When you guys trying to do that?
Yeah, you know,
gotta go.
when it comes, like,
A day at a time.
yeah, when it comes.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
No,
I was
we'll
excited
plan
about
it out.
that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
It's not in the books yet.
Let us know. We'll mob with y'all.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to
Sure,
take it
absolutely.
every like it's like major.
It's Surge. We got Surge in the freaking audience today.
So
We got
Surge.
Austin, cameraman.
Yes, sir. You can't forget.
Can we use your frequent flyer miles to get us to
We don't-
Japan or
Listen,
what?
man. This is for marijuana.
Oh, okay.
We don't fly planes.
Shit.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You know, people are getting like a lot of people are getting like their pilot's license and shit. I seen Young Thug flying a helicopter, and I was like, "What is he doing up there?"
Damn.
Yeah, my cousin, he got his pilot license at 16.
16.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
his pilot at 16.
The
Yeah,
little
they don't-
Cessna
yeah,
So he
plane.
just
Oh, yeah, they
flies
don't put-
everywhere, or what?
Pretty much out of Hayward. Yeah, he flies. He can fly to LA and stuff like
No
that.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, he's flying out of Oakland, something like that. So he's going to be like a full-fledged pilot in no time, and they make like bank.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude.
Yeah,
You're freaking
yeah.
flying a big ass tube.
Yeah,
in
the
this guy.
test is no joke. You got to pay $1,200 just to take like the test.
Just to try.
Yeah, and if you make a mistake on the test, they'll take your money and tell you, "Well, you made a mistake. Try again." And you got to pay another $1,200. That's how serious,
That makes
you wanna
sense.
be pilot, yeah.
Like
You
the
wanna
one-
be a pilot?
They still take
the
your
one-
money.
yeah, that would be kind of dope.
Yeah.
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 Like just a personal pilot. Like you fly yourself around.
mhm.
You ever fly with him?
Not yet.
You scared?
Yes. I mean, no, not scared because I'm scared because he's like a bad pilot. I'm just scared because in a small plane, I'm claustrophobic. It's small. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
So,
2-seaters.
yeah.
Mm.
So, but I'll get over my fear soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good, man.
Yeah.
You'll fly a plane one day. I believe it.
I will say though, we're hoping we can take Look Cypher to Oakland first. And
Oakland?
then-
Why is that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the next big hub. I feel like
okay.
we started in Sacramento, and I feel like it only feels right to go to Oakland, and then eventually LA, and then, I keep telling Sav New York.
Yeah,
You gotta
no,
go to fucking
gotta
New
go to
York.
Mecca.
I see that. I see New York is probably the most one I see close coming to y'all, just because I feel like a lot of the people that y'all promote already is already on some more East Coast vibes with the bars and the raps and
Yep.
shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've
Beat
heard
selection.
Anton rap himself.
Yeah.
He mine would have been. You could have told me he was from the East. I'd be like,
He's like, he's like an unofficial Dipset member. Right?
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, a trip to the Mecca, of course, absolutely. I think where Anton is coming from too, in terms of going to the town, is we had a venue reach out to us early on. So shout out to the Elbow Room.
Elbows.
We're gonna book
Gotta
a
love
show
them.
with them.
that sounds
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, shout them out.
It's a venue, like Just a
In
venue?
Jack London Square, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's a venue. They have a stage. They have built-in lighting. It's a venue that you can have a ticketed event there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
So that's one venue that's ready for us, and then the artists. There's artists that we've tapped into out there, like Ian Kelly, and he's a part of MacArthur Maze. And if you guys haven't heard of them, check them out. They're pretty dope.
What was it?
MacArthur Maze.
MacArthur Maze.
Yeah, so that's their group, and then
What a name.
Loe Gino. He introduced Ian Kelly and I together, and so that's how we got that segue into the Bay Area, through
Nice.
Oakland.
Right now, you guys are Sacramento, obviously.
Yeah.
That's like you guys have. How many episodes do you guys have backlogged?
So for seasonal ciphers with groups of artists, the backlog at this point is 0.
Oh, you used them all.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the season finale that dropped in December, that was it for season 1.
With
Five.
Swift Homicide,
Yes.
DRJ,
Exactly.
Fire.
Right. That was the last one. We filmed that in September, and we released
okay.
it in October. So coming to
Released it in
Modesto.
December.
I'm sorry?
Released it in December.
Oh, my bad. Released in December. Yeah. So, coming to Modesto to be on this podcast, it just gave us the opportunity to tap in with the local artists here.
Yeah.
So now we have 3 in the bag, 3 ciphers in the bag.
For season.
So it's going to carry us over to season 2,
Okay.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And how was it today? How was the Cypher?
Cypher
Is that too much inside baseball? Like,
No.
is it like spoiler?
Spill it off. Spill it off. You guys just spit everyone's verse right now.
Go ahead, you guys take it, because I had my like legit work hat on the whole time. You know, I was like ultra focused, didn't spend any time with the artist. Bro, sorry guys.
I mean, like, you know, at the other studio, you know, it was like all we had to really do was sit back. And this time, you know, like we had to work, we had to set up the cameras, and I mean, you know,
everything was on us.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out to
everything
Austin.
was on us.
You know,
Austin was
Jada. You know,
Austin was amazing.
Yeah,
Austin was amazing. Austin is the MVP. Today.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to homie
Straight
Austin.
up the MVP
yeah.
today.
Because you guys, bro, I was like, you guys are like looking at the cameras, like it's like this, like that. I was like, I can't tell shit. Like, just tell me what to do, and I'm there. You know, I'm on my third cup of fucking coffee. You know, I was trying to put shit away that we weren't using. You know, just to kind of like, you know, speed up the process. You know, and just be there when we can. But I was like, while the Cypher was going, I was like sitting outside drinking coffee, just kind of listening, like.
Yeah.
You know,
Enjoying it.
It was a process. It's definitely a process, and you know, it's on the road for us, and there's definitely like so many opportunities now that like we're able to move, and you know, just the whole setup. Like literally, I feel like we're like a Hollywood crew, like ready to take it on now. Like I was like, look at all these goddamn chords. Like I was like looking at Austin. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if someone wants us, like we're gonna be charging it out. Like, you know, like.
When
You guys
when they
you know,
want
like
Yeah, yeah.
we're
Yeah.
doing we did this shit for free today, you know, to you know, artistry. It's
get
for the
our feet
love of the
wet,
game,
yeah.
man. Like the money invested, the time that you know Trevor puts in this, and you know everyone, you know, it's fucking real. It's real shit.
That's what's up. That's cool.
to give it a score though, the ciphers in general, the overall everything, 12 out of 10.
Whoa.
It was just 11 out of 10 before we started.
I
went
just
up,
upped it. I just upped it.
Turn it up a notch.
I had a moment to reflect, you know.
So is this everybody on the look team? Obviously Austin over here on the
No.
camera too.
No, it's not everybody. We have Chase. Chase is our IT. He's our he builds the websites.
Yeah,
and
shout out
he's-
to Chase too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chase.
So you guys have a whole team like for specified roles and things like that.
It's
Right
crazy.
now, we're trying to get there. We just Austin joined the team in between season 1 and season 2, so we have a dedicated shooter.
Employee of the month.
Man, yeah, right now for real. And then so we just met a new person. We're testing them out pretty much. So I'll leave their name
Well,
out
So
of
what,
it. And
what
then
is
we got
everybody's
Josh.
purpose? Like here, Jidcats, Anton. Like how's the team built? Like Avenger shit. Like everybody has strong suits. Like you know what I mean?
absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I mean.
I
Are
know
we leaving
Jenny
anybody
Cash
out?
produces.
So we're bringing someone else on the team as well, and so her name is Chandra.
Okay.
So we're waiting to get to season 2 to where that production is ready, and then we'll bring her on for. She's going to be a part of the team. She'll be on camera.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So she's kind of waiting for my call.
Yeah. I mean, we have Josh too in San Francisco who does some of the inside looks or is he doing all the inside looks for YouTube now?
He did most of the, he did the second, edited. He's Josh. Shout out Josh. Hey Josh. Josh edited the interviews for the last half of season 1.
Oh, okay.
All the inside look interviews.
Nice.
So the team is growing for sure.
That's cool, man.
As far as like you want to know what everyone's roles are.
Yeah. Like I'm just interested.
You know what? I see them a certain way, but I want to. This is a great question for them. Like, how do you? So let's start with Jadakiz. Jadakiz, how do you see yourself, and then like what role do you play?
I would say I'm Trevor's other half of his brain, really.
Okay.
Really, because we think alike. We know each other for over 20 years, so we're both producers. So we both have a certain. We know what this cipher is supposed to sound like, so we don't have to discuss that. So we discuss
Facts.
like wherever he's thinking, he'll bounce it off because he's thinking. Whenever he's talking, he's really thinking out loud, and I'm thinking out loud too. So I'll grab this idea. So, well, how's this going to work? And he was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't think of that." Then he'll come with something else. It's like, "How's that going to work?" All right, Jed, you're making me work too hard. Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. So he'll call me back like, I figured it out. And then that's what we're really just taking it like thread by thread and just really just weaving out these ideas and then coming together like Voltron to what we have today. And also editing and beats and stuff like
as
that.
needed, whatever is needed.
Whatever is needed,
Yeah.
whatever is required.
Executive
cool.
producer.
Ooh.
For
You
sure.
guys can't hear this, but this is an applause right here.
Hey.
Imagine it's an applause.
That's tight. That's tight.
Wait.
So,
oh shit, that's an
Is
applause.
it still rolling when it's? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you listed editor too, because he controlled the release of the BTS YouTube video, long form, 15, 20-minute long BTS edits. Shit. What else, man? Like really, I'll call him. I've called him at almost 5 times in one day.
Nah,
Hey,
I think it's more like 10 one day. It was like, especially leading up to this, it was like, but I don't care. You know, this is what's required. This is what we need to do. I think one day it was like 10 times.
There's certain aspects to the production, right? Like, sometimes you didn't know you needed an extra, what do they call it? Shock mounts, right?
Yeah.
Like just he said it well in terms of like we're simpatico. You know what I mean? Like we know exactly what we need to deliver, and we help each other get the ideas out. And then he elevated my game and totally through upgrading my DAW. I was using Reason for 22 years.
So it's a reason.
So we've shared VSTs and all these years, but he just put me on to Studio One.
And
And
you're on Studio One?
Yeah, I'm Studio One now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met anybody on Studio One yet.
It's great, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I used Studio One back in the day just for mixing and mastering. But I was mainly just Fruity Loops. And then I'll take Fruity Loops and dump it in Studio One and then mix and master because it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
But then a couple of years ago, I was like, you know what, let me just do my full production in there. And yeah, I'm not looking back. I wasn't looking back. I still go to Fruity Loops because Edison is a great sampler.
Yeah.
It's a great, it has a warmth to it when you sample in there that other DAWs really don't have. So I want to throw a sample in there, crack it open in the FS Studio, and I'm throwing it in that Edison, and I'll chop it myself and then export it out like that.
And are you a producer first before anything that happened?
Yes. Yeah. My dad used to make me play all kinds of instruments, drums, violin, saxophone.
So you can play, you can read.
Yeah. No, I can't. Can I read? No, not anymore.
Okay.
Play, yeah. I can still play. So
Really?
yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
We might need you.
Well, I'm here. I'm available, man. I'm available.
Saxophone?
Yeah, alto.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When I was in 6th grade, that thing was heavy as hell. I was a little guy, wearing this big ass saxophone.
You were a marching band?
No, I was just elementary school back then. You can take instruments. So 4th grade was violin, and then 5th and 6th grade was saxophone.
Oh, nice.
So I did that. So
And that's when you stopped in school?
I stopped in school, but my dad,
He made you.
yeah.
What was the purpose of that?
He would take us like talent shows. My sister would sing. My brother would play bass. Nate, he would play bass. And I would play drums or play a little bit of piano. Just the chorus my dad would teach me. And then we'll go out and go do talent shows and stuff like that. Yeah, my dad was like a Joe Jackson.
That's crazy.
Yeah, wait, is that a compliment or?
Minus the ass beatings.
Oh, shit.
But he was stern though. I have tapes of us practicing, and I was like, Dad, I'm trying to read the music. Wait a minute, you gotta, But it's all good. I end up falling in love with it. So.
Yeah. And how do you look back? You're grateful?
Yeah,
for it?
because my dad, he's a musical genius. He would when I go to sleep, he would be playing Stevie Wonder. When I wake up, he'd be playing something else. I'll literally go to sleep and wake up with my dad playing the piano every day. So that's how I grew up.
That's tight.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm mind blown right now. I'm
Yeah.
just imagining fucking you at a talent show. And your siblings
Yeah,
are like a whole band.
I wish I wish there was like cell phones like that in the day.
Yeah.
Because I have a gang of footage like that. The craziest thing, my dad bought a piano, but he had no money for a U-Haul, so we had to push the piano down the street. That's how serious about his music he was. Like,
Damn.
so me and my brother, I'm like, nah, nobody's looking. I'm sitting there pushing that piano. down the street, like,
And how old were you when you got that? When you were pushing down the piano?
I want to say around 14. My brother was 12, so yeah. Yeah, high school. So yeah, 14. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
You still produce right now?
Absolutely. I'm actually working on a instrumental album. Just I call it the archives. It's just beats I had back in the day. Just gonna put them random. It should be out by next month.
Oh yeah.
Right now I'm just editing them, arranging them, putting them together.
And
So
what kind of genres are you? Are you mixing genres or mainly like
it's
soul?
it's eclectic. I got like 4 rock ones, 4 R&B ones, and just a boom bap, and just one that's just I can't even call what it is because I don't even know what it is really. But it's pretty tight. So
That's cool.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What about you, Anton? Your role?
I feel like at the start, like I was like the bridge for Sav to like get to artists, you know, and now he's got so many artists up his pocket, it's insane. Yeah, now he's got all the artists in his pocket. Firstly, I think like, you know, like I have this like hip hop energy, you know, and like
Straight up.
for some reason, like, you know, even though I'm 20 years younger than these guys, like I still
Well, chill out, bro.
maybe like 18, maybe like 15,
That's true.
15,
That's
18.
true.
But you know, like we see like the vision, you know, and like what the mark is and like what it's supposed to look like and like what it's supposed to be. And you know, Trevor constantly will say like when I'm editing videos, he's like, you know, there's no one else that like might have this eye, you know, like you either have like the idea of like what hip hop is or like what hip hop should be, or you don't, or you got to learn it, you know. And it's like it's easy to say like we all have it. So like, you know, doing that with like editing and
He's
you
great
know,
at that. He's great. He is great. I mean,
yeah.
just a lot of the stuff he would put out on the stories, I'm just like, dang, that's good. Damn, that's good.
I think the latest already Kai promo though is like Trevor like or Sav really took it to like the next level. Like I like what you did with that last one. So you know, like, you know, just like trying to push their boundaries and like switch it up. You know, I'm starting to go through like an apprenticeship program next week, so I'm gonna start obviously like having to tone it down. You know, they said they're joking about me getting like a big boy job now.
Apprentice for what?
Apprenticeship for construction inspections.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but you know, I'm trying to be here when I can. Like today, you know, I was supposed to be work with my dad this week, and I told him like, yo, I can't pull nails out of the walls today. I'm gonna be here. So you know, I think last Thursday we did a drill. Basically, just we all came out on Thursday, and what you saw, we practiced. You know, it took us like 30 minutes to do, and so the same thing, and you know, putting stuff away, and you know, all you guys are all chatting outside. I was bringing the cart over to the car and loading it up, and you know, just even though it's work, you know, it's like it's the spirit of hip hop. That's I guess that's my role in this. You know, it's just like doing
you rap, right?
Doing it for
is that your main? Is that what you started as? That's
I did. I started as, I mean, well, if we want to tell the story, right?
I love the story.
You know, like I went into freestyle, or you know, I got they didn't let me into a bar at Pine Cove because in Sacramento, because they saw me like peeing. Not in their parking lot,
Like
but they didn't want me like in the bar because of that. And so I like hit the corner about to call a lift, and I see Freestyle Friday. I'm like, what the hell is this? Freestyle Friday. And you know, I wasn't really like rapping, but I got on the mic and decided to freestyle. And
first time ever
freestyling, not ever freestyling, but like in front of like a group like that, just like hopping out, just getting in there,
getting into a Cypher.
Like, that kind of hyped everyone up, and so I kept going. It was like every 3 weeks I kept pulling up, and then next thing you know, this guy comes along at
this guy
where we work, where I work. I was at the store that we work at before he showed up. We don't want to say what
We're coworkers also in IRL.
Oh,
we don't want to say the store. But, so I mean, I was at that store before him, and he showed up, and I don't know how it got spoken about, but he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a producer," and you know, he kind of got me to get into the studio with him.
Fibonacci sequence out now.
Fibonacci sequence was basically born, and we shot a video. And from there, like, ideas just started to spring out, and he kept.
Did he have Look by then, or was it?
There was no Look yet.
Look was born out of filming his first music video.
Whoa.
Ideas started forming, right? And he was like, Anton, more shit, and I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know. Here's some rappers. Here's other rappers, right? So I kind of.
Oh, he was sending you beats.
He was he wanted to work, like he wanted to work. So I was going out to Freestyle Fridays and like took some of his beats, and I was like, yo, this guy wants to work, like whoever wants it, you know. And he started working with DZ Grove, and he made Through the Grapevine.
Nice.
And you know, that was really popping off. And then he finally showed up to Freestyle Friday, and you know, the funniest part was like Flip. I like introduced him to Flip, and Flip's like, all right, bro, whatever, like let him play play his shit, you know. And then
Kuya Flip,
Kuya Flip, and then
shout out. That's my
and then
dog.
he played it, and you know, Flip and Money Man were like, yo, like, okay, and they started hooking up. Yeah, and so then, you know, they started making stuff together, and I mean, every single person that tapped in with Sav, like at Freestyle Friday, guaranteed they're on Look Cypher. It's like, hey, this was before the auditions. Anyone who like made music with Sav, his first thing was whoever worked with me is going to get put on Look Cypher.
Nice.
And so everyone he worked with got put on Look Cypher, and then through the Look auditions, you know, you guys show up, and you know, I mean, we don't really turn anybody who's about hip hop down. And,
Was
you
that
know,
the first? How many auditions have you guys done? Up to that point?
you guys were the first audition.
Yeah, you guys were first. Yeah, you guys were the first one.
Yeah.
Ever? You guys never had an audition before?
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And
Crazy.
you
guys
see
made
how
history.
You see how legit it was too. And this man, like, you know, he did the landscaping for CSSB. He came out with the weed whacker, cleaned it up. Me and him put the lights up, broke like 5 bulbs. You know, those lights are still up for them, you know, and that's why, you know, CSSB shows love, and we show love to CSSB.
Yeah, shout out to CSSB. For
You
real.
know, and we always say I swear to God, every single podcast we're in, CSSB
we gotta shout them out.
because
Real talk. We
yeah,
gotta shout them out. For
yeah.
real.
I'll be at Freestyle Friday tomorrow.
If they ever watch this podcast, you know, CSSB, what's crazy is Josh Jordan, and there's a list. I stopped naming them. They give these guys, the Look Cypher crew gives me credit for doing the landscaping. When I pulled up, I was going to do all of it and like basically just blow the leaves out the way, right? Because it was an outdoor space.
Yeah.
And I just wanted that ambiance for you guys, for the guests, for the artists and stuff. They do that too. It's built into their, like, you know, they have a landscaping company that does it, but I just wanted it one more time for us, right? When I pulled up, they were already doing landscaping that day, so they
really?
think I did it all, bro. Like, so, see, like the crew at CSSB was already doing it.
Yeah.
And they were doing that because they were the hosting for us. I wanted to do it for them.
Yeah.
As a favor, like, thank you for letting us do the show here. You're hosting. Shout out to you guys. And in return, they were already doing it. I just blew it, and they're like, they appreciated it.
Yeah.
Like, blew the leaves.
And I mean, in the middle of the story, though, is like, you know, Josh also like kind of showed Sav how to use DaVinci, and then in a way,
right.
Sav ended up showing me how to use DaVinci, and then you know,
You showed me how to. You showed me how.
yeah, and there's an Instagram video that, you know, Josh shot for us for basically free. It took 20 minutes. He kind of just gave us the gist of like
This is how you
shooting
do it.
content, and it was the Fibonacci sequence of me like going through the alley and showing us, you know, just how to edit and
Nice.
popping out of the frame, and what is it called? Like, it wasn't smart reframe, but he moved like the X, you know, to kind of bring me back in.
Yeah. So
but-
he showed us how to set keyframes in
Yeah.
DaVinci and to slide
Yeah.
things over.
Nice.
And man, like, Josh Joran is,
The man.
he's the man.
The
Sure.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when you hire, like, when professional companies hire experts to come in and kind of fix things, that was Josh Jordan for us. So he knows. He already knows.
Yeah.
So, bro,
I
like,
mean,
we tell him
yeah.
all the time.
Whenever you know, like, there's a question, I'm like, shit, maybe ask Josh, man. Maybe Josh is gonna know. And
So you guys met at work. You guys made a song. He goes to Freestyle Fridays with your beats.
Yes.
And then you pull up.
I eventually pulled up because, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, the artists weren't taking them or asking them from him.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
gotta
Anton
show up.
was like, you gotta pull up. And
gotta
I'm like,
show up.
I got my kids, I got this. You know what I mean? Every excuse in the book that I've been using for
Yeah.
all these years, bro. You know what I mean?
And next thing you know, you're working with King Diesel. You said you've been watching, and you've been working with Chewy. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Hey, thank you for that, man. You got Chewy on my beat.
Come on, dog.
Appreciate that, man.
You know, there's only so much that I can do on our end right now as the platform is growing.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it'll be damn, like everybody's will want to get on Look Cypher, and then we'll have like a lot of like power in the relationship.
Right.
Not that we're gonna misuse it, but it's like people will want to get on like at any level, you know.
Yeah.
And then as producers are helping us, right, with your beats, like the least I can do is get you.
Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Shout
get
out to
you
you.
the dopest artist. You know what I mean? Because
So
I can.
At
yeah, go
what
ahead.
point did the look? You're like, okay, we're doing the look. We're doing it.
After we dropped the Fibonacci video,
Well,
know?
you did DZ Grove too.
The Grapevine.
I think it was
Yeah.
after. I think
It
it
was
was after
after
Grove
Grapevine.
because
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I remember
true.
you sending me the DZ Grove,
the Grapevine.
the Grapevine one.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit, it's a tie. Okay.
Yeah, so I was taking a mass communication course at Folsom Lake College.
What does that mean?
Mass communications.
Yeah, what is that?
I should know this. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all mediums.
Yeah, it's all. So they cover all mediums. So video, audio, the inception of it, where it
Newspaper.
started,
Communication.
Newspapers, any sort of media, TV,
Books.
the whole
All
nine,
of it.
books.
podcasts.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
This is a medium right now.
So I was learning. yeah. Yeah, dude. So I was learning that. I was getting ideas and inspired by working with the artists, right? Like I'm getting my beats out finally to more artists than just like I was working with one guy. He kind of, I don't know what happened. He may have went to jail. I don't know what happened.
Oh shit!
But it wasn't going anywhere. So I had like this back catalog, 20 years worth of beats, if you will, just sitting in the hard drive. You know what I mean?
20 years.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
What do you make beats on?
Now, Studio One and Serato. Before I was used Reason for
Reason.
forever.
right.
Reason for
I did Reason, FL, and then I went back to Reason once Reason caught up using VSTs.
Yeah.
But
You use Reason too, huh?
I was about to say that right now. That was the first one I ever downloaded, and shit, I cracked it on my dad's computer, my dad's laptop. I cracked it on there, and then I mean, I wasn't even making no beats. I mean, I was making dubstep, because that's all. That's like that's the only fucking. I was the only like VST, I guess, plugin or whatnot.
Yeah.
I had was like one drum machine thing, and it was just like
Was
you
like
see, you
was it
sequence
like
it.
Redrum or Red Drum or some shit?
It was something, but
That's
it
it.
was like an old one, you know.
Olivia knows that shit.
I took a course and they showed me Reason, but I like Logic better. But
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I
you
used
guys gotta fight now.
No, I use Logic too. I took a electronic music course.
Whoa, you took color courses. How
Bro,
many-
you just got to keep educating yourself,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
cool.
Like YouTube University handles all that now.
Yeah.
But you know, like I was just trying to educate myself. You know what I mean? So now I'm on Studio One and using Serato as well, because using Serato with like drum machines, it's
Drum machines,
drum pads or whatever you
Yeah.
want to.
What drum machine you use?
Well, excuse me. I had the Akai MPD for a long time, and now
Yeah.
I just
The
have
16 pad one.
16 pads. Yeah.
That was my first one.
Hey. Yeah. So now I use the PreSonus Studio One. Right. PreSonus makes Studio One. They have a built-in. It's called the ATOM and the Atom.
Nice.
So I use the Atom now, but I use the Atom with Serato because it's better to chop samples for me. Because I'm lazy. Or it's more intuitive. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I haven't committed to Serato yet. I'm
I
scared.
got you.
I don't know why. I just
Free trial.
downloaded, but
Shout out to Mons Rock.
shout out to Mons, dude. Shout out to Flip a Beat Club, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to Geronimo. Shout out to Bewit. Shout out to everybody, bro.
Bedroom Flips.
Bedroom Flips.
Yeah.
Flip.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's so good.
Dude, what the fuck?
So
He's crazy.
He's super dope.
yeah, so you know, Donnie Blue have
That's me.
linked, like, believe it or not, you've influenced us too. In terms of like your connection with the Flip a Beat Club made it more possible for me in my mind to,
Yeah.
you know, if you don't know an organization, like you may, I'll just speak for myself. I had some apprehensions because like, I don't know them. I'm a new guy. I'm from the Bay. I'm a transplant to Sacramento. There's all that stuff. But man, they're super welcoming. And the reason why I shouted out Mons right now is because like, he's like, I was asking him like, hey, well, I'm using Reason. I've used it for years. I'm trying to get to Studio One because of Jadikaz. And he was like, well, have you tried Serato Studio for chopping samples and stuff? And he was like, bro, I got extra. You know, he has like trials, like free trials, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So
'Cause,
hit
like,
up
when
hit
you
up
get
Mons is
equipment,
what I'm
you got,
saying.
like the codes and shit.
The codes, yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out Mons, for Mons and DiBiase.
DiBiase.
When we pull up to the Flip a Beat Club events now, like I feel at home because I'm a producer first, and so like when we came out for the Modesto Cypher, you, Bedroom Flips, and another producer, John Brown, I met all you guys pretty much through Flip a Beat Club. You guys were direct through the audition and stuff, but now like the producers for the most part are Flip a Beat Club producers for Look Cypher.
They're crazy, huh? They're nuts.
Crazy. So
Next level shit.
I love it.
I go over there and get humbled real quick.
yeah, it's a
You guys
trip.
are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, do I even want to make beats anymore? It's
Like, you know what?
damn.
Maybe this isn't for me.
But that's when you start making your best beats. Though.
Yeah.
If a producer can scare you, like,
Yeah.
dude, like, do I even got it?
Yeah.
Then
And you go in there,
you go into, you go into like first beat out there, it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I feel like that's why I made like Fibonacci and like started rapping. It wasn't because like, oh, I wanted to be like big on Instagram or anything, you know, like it was just like I just wanted to like be with the Freestyle Friday guys, you know, like it didn't really matter all that other stuff. So like, yeah, I'm
So
not
this is
making
last year or 2 years ago.
I started with them in like January. I found Freestyle Friday in January 2023. I made Fibonacci in the
December.
summer.
Oh,
We
God.
shot it
We
later.
recorded the audio in the summer.
Yeah.
And we filmed the video.
And then we filmed the video.
And that was your first rap song?
Technically not my first rap song. Like I made like maybe 1 or 2 in high school, but like I wasn't really doing it. And then, you know, I found Freestyle Friday and kind of just every 3 weeks I pulled up. I didn't miss anyone except one when I went to New York. Yeah, it was just like, I just wanted respect from the Freestyle Friday guys. I didn't care about like Instagram or anything like that. So like, I'm going to pull up tomorrow and I'm not making like songs and shit, but like I'm going to pull up tomorrow and get on the mic. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
And what was that? You were always into hip hop before that? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd that love start?
Started with Linkin Park. Don't lie.
I would not be surprised. There's a lot of people who got into hip hop because of Linkin Park. That was one of the last guests he had said.
I grew up like wrenching in the garage with my dad on like cars, you know, and like he was listening to like Black Sabbath and shit, you know, and when we were doing Rock Band, like if there was I was on the mic sometimes because no one would sing, you know, no one would want to sing, so I was like, all right, I'll get on the mic. But yeah, it was kind of like Linkin Park, and then it was like Tupac, Eminem, and then kind of like in high school, like there was other guys that like loved hip hop, and they're like, "Yo, Illmatic," and so I just started listening to Illmatic, NWA, and like I just started looking into like the history of it all, you know, and I started.
Shout out to you. I don't mean to cut you out, but shout out to you for knowing the history of
Yeah.
I think that's like really why I fuck with Anton so heavy is because I don't have to explain shit to this guy. He gets it and knows more than any of me. Maybe not Jadakaz though. They both have a deep love for Nas. But yeah, sorry.
We never compete about it. Yeah.
Yeah, their knowledge of Nas. Yeah, but sorry, bro. But
yeah. And so
that's
like,
why I fuck with him so heavy. Is like we're on the same page.
Wu-Tang and Nas was big like junior and senior year, and then I just started fucking with Dipset really heavy in college. And then like Freestyle Friday was so big because it was like, oh, these guys fucking like really, really fuck with hip hop. But you know, honestly, some of them were like, I don't listen to Nas that much. In my jaw, like whenever I hear someone say that, I'm sorry if you guys don't listen to Nas that much, but like my jaw hit the floor. So I'm like, how could you be a rapper and not fucking like listen? Like to me, he's just the GOAT. Like he's been on this crazy album run.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, and Jay-Z hasn't done that. I mean, who's 55, 50 years old that
Didn't he just win a Grammy too?
Yeah, he won a Grammy, and you know who goes on an album run like that?
That's tight.
Yeah, you got to think all the Nas won a Grammy. That Killer Mike album, that Michael album is crazy.
Yeah.
He won a Grammy. You
Yeah.
know, so hip hop is not dead.
He was born.
It's alive.
He was born on the same year as hip hop was born. I think it was 73. Same year. When hip hop's 50th anniversary came out, he turned 52. It's like fucking.
That's crazy.
It's like a
He's
prophet.
ordained.
Like poetic.
Ordained.
Yeah.
You know?
That's dope.
Ordained. What does that mean?
Like he's God has ordained you. This is your mission in life. You know, like this is your purpose. So he's like ordained to do that.
I mean, they called, you know, like J. Cole said, Tupac was Jesus and Nas wrote the Bible. Like shit like that, you know? Like just, I mean, I made like a poem where it was like, you know, Tupac was Jesus, like Nas wrote the Bible. I said like Big L was Satan, you know, because he was like rapping all the satanic shit and he ended up like, you know, dying, you know,
Yeah,
and
But
was
still, yeah. So Satan was still God's child.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly, you know, and I think I forgot. I said Biggie was Moses because he wrote the 10 Crack Commandments. You know, I'd have to like go back and look at it, but like, yeah.
Yeah, that beat's crazy. I like that. That's probably my favorite Biggie songs too.
What about you, Jedicaz? I know you were saying that you're possibly playing Stevie Wonder and a lot of older soul.
My
So
dad
what?
has a lot of sheet music. Like
Nice.
it stacks. It's just sheet music. Still, like in his house, you go in his house, you have to walk, you see sheet music. He's probably playing the piano right now, like literally.
We should FaceTime him and see.
You probably,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Bro, he ain't got an
Could you
iPhone.
imagine? Wait, doesn't? I bet she's an Android user like you. Or,
Oh, you guys both in?
Yeah.
So did he get? Is he the one who got you into hip hop?
Hip hop, no. He doesn't really like hip hop.
Is it
or
because of
rap.
sampler?
No, my dad's strictly just soul music, R&B, funk. He had a band called Ghetto Sound back in the day. He always talks about, you know. But my dad, he just plays. He loves music. Like this is what he does. Like eat, sleep, piano. That is really it. And he has this things about music. Like music is living. This is why it's the most intimate of all the art forms, because it's the beat. You can hear it, the different frequencies and stuff like that. Like music is a living being. That's why it affects you so deeply.
Yeah.
So you got to not play with music, because it's really a spiritual connection, universal connection. And that's the thing he was explaining with me. Like, you're going to do music, don't play with it, because what you put in your art will manifest. And that's always stuck with me. So whenever I do my music, I'm really serious, and I take it serious, because you don't know how your art affects other people. You don't know how deep it can. Like, I mean, I had some beats to do. Like, man, this beat makes me want to get my life together. You know, I'm like, what? And I'm like, it was like a sample, like an old sample that I found, and I didn't realize that I played it for my dad. He goes, you know, that's your grandmother's favorite song. So that sample, I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, your grandma used to listen to that all the time. I'm like, damn, no wonder I liked it so much.
oh,
So
that's tight.
he's like, yeah, Granny used to play this all the time. And my dad knew when it was recorded and everything. So music is very powerful, and you should treat it as such. Don't play with it. Be serious about it, and be mindful about what you put out there with your art. That's what my dad really taught me the most.
Wow.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
We can end it right there. And I'm just playing.
That was
really good.
Sav, I want to hear. I'm sure you've expressed it to us, but I mean, there's people who haven't. You know,
sure.
I want to hear that hip hop origin in you.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Nick.
Nick, what up, baby?
Yeah. So he's 4.5 years older,
Yeah.
and so I mean,
Josh Jordan's biggest fan?
Josh Jordan's biggest fan, number one for sure. So my brother had a good ear. He was formally trained with the trumpet. Like, he played in bands growing up all the way through high school. I chose the saxophone from like all the way through high school as well.
Right choice.
Holler. You too?
No, I play the tuba.
Oh. I always think like the
the sousaphone.
big guys.
Yeah.
Big,
Usually
never mind.
big guys do pick.
Yeah. Sorry, you threw me off. Right? For real?
Yeah.
I like the baritone, the miniature tuba.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same keys as the trumpet. So hip hop origin. Shout out to my brother. I distinctly remember having listening to Too Short, E40, Dre Dog before he changed his name to Andre Nicotina at a very, very, very young age. And then my brother was like the only person listening to Tupac early 90s, basically. everybody that he grew up with, and we're from the Bay Area. We're from Hayward, so everybody out there was just listening to like San Francisco artists, Frisco artists, Oakland artists, Loonies. Like there's a
RBL.
million, huh?
RBL.
RBL Posse, exactly. Bluebird on my shoulder, can I kill it? Like that. I grew up on that, literally, like
Don't
8,
give me
9,
no Bama. We
10
we
years
don't
old,
that
for real.
shit,
Like,
that sick.
exactly. Like, so my brother, I don't know who put him on, but he put
Right.
me on.
That's awesome.
And so, I've kind of just walked in his steps, and he had like Gangstar albums, the East Coast. He put me on to Wu-Tang. In 97, 98, they dropped the Wu-Tang Forever album, and I was like completely hooked on
I did
on
school
them.
to go get that album.
That-
I did school to get that
The album changed my life for real in terms of like production and wanting to find that sound and chase that sound, because the RZA just like he's definitely one of my influential producers, right?
Yep.
He just like destroys drums and sounds purposefully. You know what I mean?
It dropped in '99.
Which one?
Oh, we'll find out. We'll
no,
find out.
that's June 3rd, 1997.
Wu-Tang Forever?
I knew
Yeah.
they were gonna
Dude,
bottle
he
it up.
he
Nah,
fucking
I
he
was
did
there,
not go to
dude.
school
I
to
did
get it. Come
school to go
on.
get that thing. It was June.
Last week of school, probably.
Yeah, it was. It was last week, yeah. June. I think it's June
Yeah.
3rd or June something, 1997.
Oh, he's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 99.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, 'cause
so-
certain albums I remember
Yeah.
buying because it just like he said that sound, that Wu-Tang Forever, that sound, RZA sound is so. He didn't even really went back to that. That shit is so deep. Just the intro to Triumph. Whatever. I don't even know what that sample is.
Yeah.
It says it's supposed to be off a Kung Fu movie, but I haven't. I watched the whole movie twice and haven't found it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna sample that.
Nah,
shit
he
and flip
threw
it.
off the lawyers with that one.
Yeah, but just to listen to that little thing they were talking before the Triumph hit, like that sample in the background just didn't talk. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, this is fucking sick.
I read
You
it.
guys are just talking in the back, you know.
I read a tweet and it said, ever since RZA actually learned music theory, he hasn't been as good. That's what
I
someone
have a
said.
theory about that too.
What is it?
I have a theory about certain things. If you learn at a school, you're gonna learn something structured. Like music is structured in a way, and you have to be. But if you learn it yourself freely, you're not gonna. You will have more of intimate knowledge than book knowledge. You
Right.
know, a lot
That's
of people that I know that they were good. Their sound were good. They didn't learn. They taught themselves. Then myself.
No, you're good. I was checking the.
And then they'll go to school, learn music theory, and then their whole sound will change. To me, my ear, it kind of takes something away. You know, not that they're whack or the words. It just kind of takes something away from them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's true. Like when I learned like how to learn the saxophone, I think we learned how to be a part of a band, right?
Yeah.
So you're learning tempo and time structure to make sure that we're all in sync together, right? So like if you have producers that are self-taught, then you have a different like
if you listen
different element.
listen to a Jay Dilla, he doesn't have structure. Like all his
Yeah.
beats never line up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because that's pouring out of him.
Yeah.
That's that's
his swing.
that's why because that's him.
Yeah.
Pour yourself into your art, and
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about shit.
I feel like, like for example, it's like when I started learning snowboarding, it's like, all right, here's the book, but like at some point you can throw the book out. But the thing is RZA learned without the book, and then
Once he went to the book,
yeah.
When
But
did he learn theory? And
I
what
would say,
album?
I would tell you, after that Wu-Tang Forever album, at least in my opinion, he lost a lot of the grit.
well,
He lost a lot of the grit.
Do you think it was equipment?
the Wu-Tang,
Upgrading equipment?
No, no.
well, the Wu-Tang Tomorrow thing. I mean, I read like You God's book, and
Oh yeah, you guys he ain't been good since.
yeah, I mean, I read. So it's like with the Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang Tomorrow album, or it was like
Was that
It
or
had,
W
like,
or was that
felt.
W flag? Was that
it had
W?
like felt. Well, it was like the one with like the city and the ocean. Basically, on that album, he was like kind of he had his transition into Hollywood, and he was trying to like
Was that the Gravel Pit single?
No, it wasn't
Iron
on Gravel
Flag.
Pit. That was like
That's
20.
Iron-
That
oh,
was like 2010, 2012 when he dropped this one. But the Wu-Tang members wanted more grit, and he wasn't given that grit. And it was kind
Well,
of
I mean,
like
he wasn't living it no more.
yeah, no,
So
he wasn't.
so
He was
wasn't-
Hollywood.
Yeah, he was Hollywood.
Well,
he's not
he,
living.
He
in
was
that,
directing movies, bro.
Yeah, but when you're not in the streets,
No,
Kinda
easily,
with
easily.
your boots.
Spot
dirty,
easy.
All right, so
you lose it.
to add to this, like between Wu-Tang Forever and then Iron Flag, the production just completely changed. So you could say between 97 and 2002, that 5 years, that run when they were like the shit, and they were doing all the press, doing all the touring, all that stuff, right? They were at the highest heights. Something changed for
Well,
sure.
The whole group
No, the group
changed.
changed,
The whole
production
dynamic.
changed.
They weren't. I think they couldn't even last like the lot. Like they
But
did Wu-Tang Forever.
if you look at Ghostface's album, that Supreme Clientele album was
Oh yeah, great.
was
It
the
was
shit.
amazing. But
Yeah.
how many did RZA? He didn't produce every single song, right?
on what on
On
Supreme
Supreme
Clientele. No,
He produced a lot of it though, but
He
not
was a
every
good
single
guy.
one. When is Supreme Client like 2001 or 2000?
I want to say maybe 99. I want to say maybe 99.
okay.
I want to say that. Yeah, I think that was. I remember the cover. That
was a
sick
good
ass
one.
Cover. Apollo Kids.
Well, speaking on Wu-Tang and whatnot, you know how they had their individual runs. I know not everybody got an individual tape and whatnot, but out of the ones that did, which one was y'all's? Like
I think
yeah,
everyone,
that's the one.
I think everyone got an individual run.
Yeah,
Did
everybody-
Inspector Deck get one too?
Yeah, they all got one.
Inspector Deck got the cleanest verses. I mean,
They all had
Giant verse.
solos.
You got the what
But
was that?
he's talking
Above the-
solo wise.
Solo
Solo wise?
They're solo albums.
Who do I like as Wu-Tang solo albums? I kind of like RZA's Bobby Digital.
That was a good one.
I haven't actually listened
That
to
one
that
came
one.
out
so
on my
I'll
birthday.
pop that one in.
Yeah, there's one where he had the album cover with him
On the throne.
No, the one where he has the comic book. He
Okay.
has like the chick on him. He has a gun in there or something like that. I like that one. It's a weird sounding album.
It is weird.
I think
I
that
had
was-
that on cassette.
Is that
I
when his
played that in high
wife
school in
cheated
my
on
car
him?
on cassette.
Yeah, that one song like your brother ain't shit, your daddy ain't shit,
his wife,
your mother ain't shit.
his wife cheated on him, and he became
the
this like
fuck out.
superhero.
Bobby
Singing off
Digi.
like
Did you
Leonardo
know who is he?
DiCaprio.
That's what
He was Bobby Digital.
Yeah, Bobby Digital. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say mine. I mean, like, I know, like, I mean, Cuban Links. The Purple Tape is my
Purple
favorite.
Tape.
The thing is like, I think Ghostface is my favorite on the album though, because Ghostface had a song called Wisdom Body on it, and it's Ray's album, but Ray's not on Wisdom Body. It was just Ghost on that.
That's what. That's
song.
what. That's
Felt
how
like it.
Daytona, right?
What?
That song Daytona. That's the one with Capadonna,
Daytona
right?
500 was on Ghost's album. That wasn't.
Ghost-
That wasn't Cuban Links. That was the one with the wallabies in the picture. I forgot what.
Iron Man.
Yeah. That was on Iron
yeah.
I
Man.
love how deep they're going into the Wu-Tang. You can tell.
We're about to fucking geek out here, bro. This is bad. We need to get away
Yeah,
from
because that
Wu-Tang right now.
Capadonna verse is.
Yeah.
That's one of my
Turn
favorite verses of all
turn
time.
$10 or turn $20 cash it back and get $10 back.
So I'll just take it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's,
I don't even know where it
Sorry,
started.
Sad man. Sorry.
so Method Man for me. I grew up because he released Tikal, the first Tikal album, when I was a kid, and he had the like "You're All I Need," featuring
Mary J.
Mary J. Blige. Like I played that at full volume at 10 years old. You know what I mean?
Dreaming about his girlfriend,
So-
his first girlfriend.
Method Man is probably as the solo like he's.
The album was fire.
I would love to get Method Man on any record
He's still
now.
just as dope. He's still just
Yeah.
dope.
He still raps fucking.
I heard a
Oof.
verse not too long. It's a newer one too. It probably just released this year. Still gassing it. Still doing
Oh, yeah.
Method Man things.
Yeah, he's
Method
incredible.
Man things.
How about you guys? Do you have a favorite Wu-Tang guy?
I don't know.
Wait, but
I
this
didn't
was
listen to all
favorite solo album. So, are you asking favorite member or favorite album?
Favorite solo album.
Okay, that's mine's the Purple Tape.
Tikal 2000 was huge for me too.
Let's say Brooklyn Zoo. Brooklyn Zoo. I have that one on vinyl. That was the first vinyl I got actually. That was like actually went on my way to purchase it, not going through the thrift shop.
Yeah.
So I really liked that album. I really liked how different it was, and it was like so, like damn near sound like he didn't care what the fuck he was doing. So that's why I fuck with that one. Very freeform with it.
Yeah.
That's the one with making the noises and shit.
Yeah. Man, that was. I remember first time hearing that, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
But yeah, ODB.
The first time I heard that one, this fool had he got that record and he told me to come over. And so I went over and he was playing it. He had a fucking, he just got some fucking turntables and shit.
Yeah.
He got it all set up and he put it, we were playing it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I was over tripping out. Yeah.
No, he's a weird artist in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
I had a friend named Jesse Estrada. He's like, I would say he was the one that really influenced me to listen more about lyrics. Like he was really a bar heavy dude. This is like in the sixth grade, and he would put me on to like a lot of more East Coast artists at the time. So I would say I would have to credit him for making me realize bars. You know, bars like bar heavy dudes. Like he put me on the Cool G Rap and AZ.
AZ, I was thinking you were about to say that.
All those, I mean, all those guys. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, you know, this is some ill shit. And then he just every week he'd have me new tape. Every week,
Really?
That's
every
fire.
week he would give me something new.
Some
Go study
homework.
this. Take this home. Study.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
but inadvertently he was just like, "Yo, man, you like that one? Here's another one.
You're going to love this
Yeah,
one.
like, here's another
Yeah,
one."
that's
So,
fire.
That's why Jada knows Nas is the best.
yeah, I mean,
But
Confirmed.
even Jada,
I just had a memory. Like you, back in the early days, you had me sample a Nas
yes,
instrumental or
exact-
turn the.
I still have
you
it.
still have it? Yeah.
I still have it. Yeah, yeah,
That's crazy.
I've-
That's like 03, 04.
yeah. I still have it.
If you-
I gave him a what was it?
It's the Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson
one.
sample one. Yeah, I told he sampled this for me. He's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I still got those beats that we were supposed to do the album called Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
Nice.
We was trying to do an album back then.
The origins, the
Yeah.
Sap 10 music origins. I
Yeah.
kind of just
We
told you
were-
like where I was
yeah.
influenced by hip hop. When I
Yeah.
moved to Modesto in 2002 with my family, Jadakaz was one of the first people I met, and him and Well-Fed and shoot, your brother Nate
Yeah.
was kicking it too, and so yeah, we would just
Shout out Roach.
hey, we would just like I would make some beats. He would. Did you have that? Was it a Celica? A Honda
A Honda Prelude.
Prelude? Oh, Prelude, bro.
Prelude. With the sunroof tie. No, it's
Yeah.
the sunroof, moonroof on that thing. I call that shit the rap mobile.
I love a prelude.
You're beating on it too?
Huh?
You're beating on it too?
Oh man, I had beat in that mug, man. I had like 4 8s Eclipse speakers. Slapping.
We would
Slap.
get together weekly almost,
Mhm.
and then have a new couple of CDs of beats with 3 beats on it. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
that's sick, dude.
yeah. So, we've been making music for a long time. So, like, when we started to form our first group with as producers together
Yeah.
with Well-Fed, and I think it was just Well-Fed. No,
Niggas was
Eti-
well-fed,
was-
etiquette.
was Etiquette a part? Not yet.
Etiquette wasn't yet, not yet.
Not yet.
I
But
think it's
we
just well-fed.
started.
Yeah,
And it kind of just grew and grew and grew. So that was back in 02.
yeah.
So we've always been trying to make an album together. You know what I mean?
Hey man, double back and
Yeah.
produce some Slowburn shit.
oh,
Some Jedek has
Man,
and Satan.
I'm down.
I'm down too.
I'm down. I don't know where
We
I'm.
were
I
actually
have time to cook up, bro.
For the years we've been actually trying to make a whole lot of stuff
Yeah.
together. We didn't. I think closest we got was Etiquette's the 411 drop. I
Yeah.
think it's still out there in Dat Piff. You go
No.
Dat Piff.
that
Type in- yeah.
piff is gone. I think.
No, you can still.
No,
there's,
there's an app.
there's,
They got an
still,
app.
there's still little remnants out there. It's still out there.
I got the
If you want-
app
The
and I
app,
have
is
all
it
my
down?
downloaded stuff, but I can't like search for music. But all my downloaded, I have all my downloaded.
That's-
shit.
Yeah, I'm down. Honestly, like as much content we're putting out and planning and stuff like that, I'm not making a ton of beats. I'm not.
What about in the vault?
In the vault, I just linked up with Young Zell. He took 5 of the beats that I like the most. Shoot, I guess I got an album with
Man,
Young Zell coming out.
But I think you can take some of those in your vault that they would rock to. You just add a couple more elements on top.
How about I just send you a pack of beats?
Do it.
Yeah.
That's the
Do
least
it.
I could do,
That's
and then you just
crazy.
choose
I
whatever you
know
want.
Do it.
some off the rip that you guys just add some more stuff on top.
Yeah, even if it was
we both produce too,
Yeah.
so we can
Yeah.
figure some shit out.
of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I would love to. I would be honored if you guys chose a SAP 10 beat or 2 or 3 or whatever.
I would be honored to get on a Sap 10 beat.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
There we go.
Surgeon
Surgeon
yeah.
wants.
Bro, hey, we'll
Surgeon
get
wants
surgeon
it.
on some motherfuckers
Yes,
too,
sir.
for sure.
If you don't already have, so this we used to talk about this. I have a Google Drive of Sav 10
Yeah, he
beats
does.
that are open. So if the beat's in there, it's open. You can have it.
Okay, you need to send that.
Yeah, I just need to add the Slowburn email to it.
Yeah.
So or now
Yeah.
I got your email direct. So it was funny. Like when Anton was like trying to promote my beats at Freestyle Friday, he was just like, get Sav 10's Google Drive, just get in there, and you know, you'd be surprised. Some people either it doesn't fit what they're working on, or moving forward, like taking action is one thing that, like, it was hard. It was hard for me to do that for many years. So I understand if artists get the Google Drive, listen to beats, and they don't record it. Taking action's hard. But once we took action, this is
Bro,
what this is.
I mean,
this is
look
where we're at
at
now,
where
bro.
you're at now. Taking action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really you know, I owe a lot to a lot of people, but my wife was telling me to go out and meet people. So if I shout out Kim, I gave Anton the credit last time around. It's both of them. She was telling me, "Hey, go out. You have the green light, right?" That's my wife. Give me the green light. Go be happy. Go make beats. Go to the studio. And then Anton was like, this is where you need to go. It's Freestyle Friday. So it's been a combination, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And Jadakaz is just always in my ear, like, when are we going to finish that album? When are we,
Yeah,
you
we
know,
was
for
supposed to make
decades,
yeah,
bro.
we were supposed to make a instrumental album together. I think we started one.
It's still in the Google
Yeah,
Drive.
it's still in the Google Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, he put me on
Yeah.
it just using Google Drives in general. You know what I mean? So, like, there's been a lot of people that have influenced where I'm at as an artist and where we're at as, like, now we're in video production, you know? Let's,
You guys got a
Yeah.
machine running
Yeah, we're
right
in
now.
fucking video
It's
production
awesome.
now. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I've learned a lot in terms of systems through work, right? So
Yeah.
I still work full time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
still have a family, and you know we're things have changed. You know, meeting Austin, who's off camera here.
Yeah.
He's really catapulted
Big.
where we said we wanted to be. You know, since the inception of Look Cypher. But honestly, I told him in the car on the drive down, I was like, honestly, bro, like, you made it real.
Absolutely.
The materialize of
Absolutely.
like just getting our own equipment is what I'm
Everyone's
talking
played a
about.
role, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, I definitely didn't do it by myself. I have a drive. I have something here that I have to get out. That's why I call him 10 times a day, and he keeps answering, bro.
That's beautiful though. That's beautiful. I feel like we do need that, like, when we're doing creative stuff or just
Yeah.
art, anything that requires a lot of mental strength to do it. I feel like we really do. It helps so much to have that other person that does have that drive. You know, like me and him, just like you guys. We have so many threads of text. Just like, even if it's the smallest thing, he's gonna hit me up. Smallest thing, I'm gonna hit him up. Just because even just getting it out there, that's already 50% of making that shit happen. Because he's gonna.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. He's gonna make sure it happens. Vice versa. If he sends me the idea, we're gonna make sure it comes together.
Yeah.
So that really is dope.
Yeah. It's way easier having two people, like how you're saying with Jadakaz.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, because I wouldn't be rapping if it weren't for him either.
Hey.
So like, just moving forward, it's like, hey, this thumbnail look cool. He's like, yeah, it looks cool. So, it's just small things like that too, like not overthinking small shit too.
Yeah.
Right.
And
No,
also it gets
and
pressure because we're a group. So if I'm like lagging on some shit, we're both like, it's holding us both back. So we just got to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also is to get a different perspective, because sometimes
Yeah.
you can get blinded by your own
For sure.
perspective, and then, like, Sad would say something like, "Oh, you know what? And, like, look here, look at it this way." Like, "Oh, okay, yeah, shit." Like,
Now it makes sense.
yeah. So having different perspectives, and you know, it helps a lot. It really does, and it elevates everyone involved. So
It's
Yeah.
fun, dude.
yeah, it is.
I'm grateful
It is.
to be
Yeah.
doing this, man.
Yeah.
Ah, shit,
And
me
to
too.
met you guys.
Hell yeah.
This is awesome. This is sick. This is
You guys-
beautiful.
you
Shouts
guys
to-
made it
be
happen.
with you guys, man. You know how much I play? I suppose.
Hey, bro, thank you, man.
Man,
Yeah.
that is my joint right there. And that was the was it DTST?
DTST,
Dude,
yeah.
that is, God, that is shit right there. That's the kind of music I like to produce. I got a lot of those in the vault.
We
You
need
know?
those. We
Hey,
need those.
hey,
And
send
I'll
it,
be
bro.
sending them
Just
that way.
just a little
Your way.
slip in. It's cool.
Yeah, we need to give you guys your flowers too, because
yeah, for
like
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
you guys have been a part of our journey.
Absolutely.
Since the beginning. Like
Absolutely.
there was only a little bit of time between when you guys auditioned and when we started like Look Cypher stuff.
Yep.
So the auditions were end of May, June,
We started in April.
and we started in April.
Yeah, that's Maije.
Hey man,
That was Maije.
shout out Wavy Dad.
Shout out Wavy Dad.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I
Shout out
follow
Wavy
Wavy
Dad.
Dad.
Wavy
Wavy
Dad.
Dad's been
Dad.
fucking
Yeah.
with us as soon as we met him. As soon as we met him, and that's how I saw his page collaborating with Look Cypher,
Hey.
and he's right there, and he's like, Look Cypher, submit a verse, get a chance to get on, and I was like, well, I know him. I know he's gonna stand by some dope shit.
Yeah.
So let me see what's up with this, and that's what even brought me to that.
Shout out Wavy Dad.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot I introduced you to Wavy Dad. And the reason I met Wavy Dad is I walked into his fucking thrift shop.
Oh
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I wasn't even, I don't even know if I was like, I wasn't rapping at that time, I believe either. Like it was just, I followed him on Instagram and he was looking
Yep.
for beats and I sent him his way.
That's right. Yeah. I took my whole family because my daughter's into thrifting and she likes like vintage, like Stussy gear and stuff. And I took the whole family over. We met Wavy Dad at his shop, and then it's just I shot him some beats. I'm still waiting for that Wavy Dad feature, but
I think we all
He's
are.
back now.
We all are.
I just got a song back from him. I sent him beats like months ago, but I got a song back in his fire.
shout out Wavy Dad,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. So he actually came to one of our planning sessions
He did.
for Look Cypher. Wavy
He was
Dad's
at our Cypher, too.
official, unofficial member of Look Cypher team with Marty Bush.
Marty Bush.
Shout
out
out Monty
Yeah.
Bush.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Great.
one thing about Bush,
Hey,
one
when you
thing
talk
about Bush,
bars,
he gon' rap. Bush gon' rap.
Yeah, he can cook.
He can't
That's
cook. Bush can't cook.
Yeah,
is, it
for
out?
real.
Is his album out?
which one?
the next one.
Yeah, it's not out yet, right? No.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I
No,
think-
he's been sending me some cuts. I didn't even respond. I left the last song that he sent me on red. It's so good. I'm busy right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to my wife. Y'all met Kim.
Yeah.
Shout out her. She's at home.
Yeah, man.
We got a baby's like 16 days old now.
TK.
You guys got a beautiful family, man.
Thank you.
How many
Thank you.
kids?
The TK's number 4.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got 2 older ones, 2 younger ones.
Savvy getting
Damn.
busy, boy.
Applause. That's
You couldn't pull out of a garage, huh?
Busy, boy. I got 3, so I can't.
Oh
really
yeah.
I'll say though, like
I mean, you, Anton, how many you got?
0. Thank fucking God. Monty and fucking Wavy are like some of the most polished like rappers I think I've seen. Like they know what they're doing and they like stay in pocket like very well. And you could see
Like
like
Monty Bush is like one of my favorites
He's so good.
because he's just.
Effortless.
I haven't even heard a mid-tier verse from him. I'm like no, everyone is
It's intentional.
man.
Yeah.
Every
very-
syllable he sees like every syllable. He doesn't waste a syllable.
he loves that shit.
Yeah.
That's so when you say Cool G rap, that's what I was gonna say. Like a lot of I knew you were gonna say AZ after you said Cool G because AZ's
Z-
cut from the same cloth,
Cloth, yeah.
and so is Nos. But like
Yeah.
the thing about AZ is he does not waste a syllable. Like the format,
Welcome to
the format song, man.
My mentality.
Every
is
shoe
money
doors,
oriented.
every 2
Hell, man,
doors.
I mean,
Candy
hell,
painting to get the blue balls pause. This is the life I chose and did the 360. The Cypher's closed. Like every single syllable
Every single
means something
syllable
with AZ.
means something. The guy takes his music serious.
That's awesome.
That's why I like hanging out with these guys.
Yeah.
It's your fault that I call you all the time.
It's basically the same thing when we hang out with our homies. Like
Yeah.
they're very heavily into hip hop. You know, we got Surge and
Shout out Surge.
Surge and some other homies.
Hey, your audition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
you guys don't even know.
Oh, we still have the score.
Man.
You
card.
guys think you know, but you don't even know.
Huh?
He scored the highest.
I think he scored the highest.
I don't know if we ever told you that, dog.
Dude, your verse on the
Nuts.
oh my god,
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
See,
couldn't touch it. That was hot.
Yeah.
I couldn't touch it.
I know Serge's off camera right now, but like talking to you, like I remember after the audition telling you guys like, this is just the start. This is just the start.
Yeah.
You came out. If you didn't get on the Cypher yet, it's coming, bro. And I told you I'd invite you back out. And so like I really meant that shit. It's one person, one conversation that stuck in my mind since that audition was our conversation. So shout out to you, and you did your thing today at
Yes,
Cypher
you did.
Modesto.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, for real.
You did, bro.
Yeah. Which brings us over here. Hello.
Yeah. I
Maije
wanted
Monroe.
you.
To the Slowburn
I
crew,
want
baby.
to real quick. What's up with the Look Cypher, man? What happened to Red Diamond?
No, they're still there. It's still for hire.
Yeah.
We definitely still have a great relationship.
Okay.
They're just waiting for us to book with them.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've decided to do was to look into other studios. And we found one that's relatively newer to like the open public space, if you will, that you... Like, I didn't know they existed until I looked in December.
Yeah.
So there's another studio in Sacramento that we just toured, and it's bigger. We could bring more artists into the space, but not only that, we can feature more artists on camera now.
And we could bring a fucking car in there if we wanted to.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge.
It was that when you were showing us earlier. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Little
like
sneak peek.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's really big. So Red Diamond, we love Paul and Emil.
Yeah.
We love them, and they've helped us get to where we're at
And
currently.
shout them out too, because
Yeah.
especially Paul behind the boards, he was the one cutting
Yeah.
that live for us.
And tips. You know, they gave us tips on
Yeah.
shit.
Definitely. Great friends of the Cypher for sure. Season 2, we have the opportunity to have a different look.
And
That's who I have. That's who.
That's the reason why you're on this podcast, just for that right there.
Hey, come on now.
I wanted to
What's up?
finish the thought about like the audition and like how he said like Surgeon got #1 is like we like try to give other people powers during that time because we don't want to be biased because obviously like me and Trevor know so many people like from the sax scene and like all that, but like honestly this last one like really surprised me.
Flighty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You have a favorite like auditioner from the second audition? Oh, you asked that question. There's only been 2 auditions. Sorry, I never.
I definitely have.
Who was it? Who was on the Cypher? I'm
biggest surprise
running a
audition
blank
for
on
me.
his name,
Yeah.
and Doe and Henny weren't a fan. He didn't even make the cut, and we put him on. It's Slugga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
And
yeah.
you guys said your guys' jaws hit the floor when Slugga didn't even get in, and he got low scored. And I was the same thing. All 3 of us were on the same page. We were like, how the hell did Slugga not?
You know, I rolling the tape back. I don't know if Jad and I had this conversation. I think it was. So like, what the criteria was from certain from the judges from the audition for the second audition, right? Like the videotape auditions. They were looking for high energy. And so that's where the score came from. So because Loose Slugga has a chill vibe.
I think the surprise
he went
for
after
me,
it, bro.
The surprise for me in the second audition was Beard Picker.
Oh yeah,
Beard Picker. It's a dude that's he promotes blue collar work, and he just came out with a different sound and his rap and had his guitar. I was like,
he was singing too.
I'm like, whoa, this is exactly what we're looking for, though. You know, it's different, but this is exactly what we're looking for. You know, and I can't wait till he does a season 2. I can't wait. And go follow his page on Instagram, Beard Picker.
Yeah. Shout out Beard Picker, man.
Yeah, he's doing great. Man.
And he drops gems all the time.
All the time.
He's constantly trying to help people out. I love that.
Bring him
Yeah.
into blue collar work before AI fucking takes your office job.
Yeah, but that was my biggest surprise.
I think we're about
Before we
about
do
time.
though, just as I was expressing earlier, our last guest did leave you guys a little treat. If you want to
yes.
pick those up real quick for us, Trevor.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Is this for me?
They're
Hold
for
on.
they're.
I gotta share with these guys?
Yeah. Flip them around for the
All right,
camera real
here you
quick. These are 0.5 gram dabs of wax,
Hey,
and they wanted you guys to have some, take some home with y'all.
that's what's
All
up.
right,
Shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
So
Thank
yeah.
you.
What is it?
You're killing
What is
me
it?
extracts?
Yeah, you're killing me
Yeah.
extracts.
Oh shit!
Shout out to
Like
Valley Bits
Sandlot?
Clothing. Yeah.
Like some Sandlot shit.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
if you look at that back,
yeah.
it's a baseball
Exactly.
field
Yeah,
shit.
and there's a big dog on it or what?
Yeah, look.
That monster dog.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah,
That was my movie
again,
back in the day.
I'm going to circle back to giving you guys your credit because you've actually been with us step by step.
Really?
If you didn't know or feel that, so from auditioning, like you were one of the first phone calls we made on. We tried to record that. I didn't get any audio.
Man, y'all call me at like
You were at
You were
work.
at
I was at work. I was
You were
at
at
work.
work.
We had just fucking dabbed it up. I was stoned. I was like,
Couldn't tell.
and I see a phone call from Look Cypher, and I was like, oh shit. Why do they want to see me right now on the
Yeah.
camera? You know, fucking.
We didn't have as much content at that point as we do now.
Yeah.
So we were trying to record like the calls, like, hey, you made it. You know what I mean? And with for whatever reason, when I did like screen recording on the iPhone, it didn't record any audio. So it was like, I still have
We
it.
found it on YouTube because we looked up Look Cypher and you popped up. I think that's how we found out. I don't think we saw it on Instagram.
The fact that there was no audio?
No, I'm saying like we found his submission on YouTube, I believe,
Oh, yeah.
because
yeah.
we
Oh,
YouTube
word.
Look Cypher, or I think I saw before you and you got.
No,
Yeah.
there was audio for his side.
So between we needed more auditioners. I think you were one of the last auditioners, Donnie.
Yeah, that first.
So like we almost didn't even have like the 9 contestants, if you will.
Oh yeah, we were.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
so
the first one, on
On
the
the
second
first-
one, we had
we had 35 entries.
nice.
Yeah. So thank you. Like I want to tell you, like you really, really, really have been with us like
Yeah.
every step of the way.
Yeah.
From the auditions, performances, live auditions, and then the
And you guys
production.
killed it at the show, at the live.
Yeah.
Y'all killed it.
Oh,
man.
much
Thank you, man.
appreciated.
Live
guys
performances,
Woo, that
2
was-
Cypher appearances.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you,
I feel
thank
like
you,
for-
Thank y'all.
Yeah,
thank y'all.
you, man.
absolutely.
You guys are an amazing group of people. I have not
Thank you.
gotten any fake energy. Nothing that's ever steered me wrong with any of y'all. Y'all know, y'all
Yeah,
seem like some
likewise,
solid
likewise,
folks.
likewise.
And we really love y'all. We really fuck with y'all. Support y'all.
Should we love y'all too?
You almost saw Trevor and I get in a fist fight earlier. So just,
That's how you know the love's there. But you know, because I am 20 years older than this guy, as you said earlier. You know, I have that mature uncle energy.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's like I knew exactly where he was coming from, but I was still like, "Fuck you, this guy." You know.
we apologize. We hugged it out.
Yeah, I called him the next morning. Like, I tried to give him his space because I could tell he's really busy right now because he's getting into that apprenticeship, and so I broke all that. I called him. He was like, "I'll call you right back," and I was like, "I know where your mind and heart was at, but I was gonna fucking pull up at your house, bro, and fight your ass." It wasn't even that bad. I put hella much on it.
Well, he
But I
was
think
like,
it was like our
"Cause
first-
you said sorry." It's like, I'm not gonna pull you out.
yeah. So there, he ain't even mad at me. We were beefing over shit that didn't even happen to us.
That's how it happens, dude. That's what happens, dude.
Hey, be like that. Be like that.
That's how it happens.
You know, it's not even real beef. I love this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wouldn't be where
yeah,
where
no,
I'm at
likewise.
now. With,
Yeah.
You know, without him, for real.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Anything you guys want to say before we cut this thing?
Shout out. Yeah, I'll take it. My bad. Again, shout out to Kim, my wife. I wouldn't be here without her support. Shout out to the kids. My daughter Chloe helped me get the Fibonacci sequence storyboarded.
Nice.
So she helped me get behind the camera, and you already know about the rest of the video production shit. So shout out them. Shout out to everybody at the Cypher. Shout out CSSB. Shout out frickin' this guy Austin right here, and shout out Flip the Beat Club too.
Shuffle Beat Club.
Well, first, I'd like to thank God. Just for
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
Thank
Amen.
God, you know, just for being here and being with you guys. I like to thank my girl Angie because she's been telling me for years to get your ass out there and do it. And do it. You know, my kids, you guys, my mom and dad, and particularly my older brother, Buddy, you were right. And thank you guys for having me, and then really just thank you guys just for just being who you guys are. You know, you, like Trevor said, you guys been with us every step of the way. You guys are one of my favorites. I love the music you guys are putting out. My Element, I suppose. DTSD, that's my shit, man. I play that shit all the time.
Thank you,
Shout
man.
out to you guys, man. For
Much
real.
appreciated.
Of course, Anton. We got Austin over here. You know, shout out to these guys, and the team's growing, and
Yeah.
I'm really excited for
Yeah.
2025. Look Cypher.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Being producers and switching to video production is kind of, you know, you know,
It's crazy.
You guys
it's crazy, but I love it. It's a different art, different. It's still the same, but it's different.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I love that. And I'm just thankful, really, just to Trevor and Anton, everybody. So.
Oh yeah.
One thing is, I don't know if I ever saw the behind the scenes footage that you guys shot when they came to Red Diamond, and I would love to fucking see that.
Well, listen, I have to confess something. I deleted it all on accident.
Oh,
I am so sorry.
That was some
I was
good
looking
shit,
for it because
too.
when it was coming out, I was gonna edit it and put it out.
Good
so
I
shit.
fucking lost it.
There's gold in there.
We know that
Yeah.
before. We fucked up before, so we know
Man,
how
I
it
was
goes.
because you get the footage off the camera, you delete the footage to clear space.
Yeah.
And I guess I thought I transferred it, but I didn't transfer it, and I just deleted the footage.
That hurts.
And then
but
I went back
understand.
to look for it where I usually put my footage, and it wasn't
Yeah.
there. I was looking on the camera. I was like,
No,
Damn.
yeah, I
it's
was
all
sad.
good.
It was really good footage.
Rip
I really liked it.
the BTS.
Yeah, damn, that was some good shit. But anyways, you got to thug it out, I guess.
It
But
was beautiful. I had a vision too. It was gonna be hella funny.
yeah,
But whatever.
I will say, like, shout out to the Look team. Like they said, it's growing, and we're having chats about. Obviously, I have to take a step back. I'm getting my big boy job. But we don't know where I'm gonna land. Obviously,
Big boy job with the quarterly
dial
earnings.
it back.
Right.
But I'm excited, for them, and I think they can handle it, especially with this guy over here.
Well, now.
Austin
MVP today.
Austin is fucking great. Like, no lie, bro. This guy's some
Amazing.
good shit. Great addition to the team, and just like guys like he said, like Chase that T guy. I've never met him. He's never even seen Josh face to face. He's in San Francisco.
one Zoom call for Josh who edits. For us.
So like it just. I know I'll step back, and the team is still going to be in a good spot. So
before you close it, I forgot to shout out Drake.
yeah, shout out Drake.
Drake
I know he
Drake
says he
was
wants to come
the
back in.
first person to help me edit.
Drake who?
Drake. He's our
One
boy.
of our
The
coworkers.
sixth god?
Not the sixth guy.
Hey, yo, Drizzy's and fucking the Six just fucking editing shit for us.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Nah, the homie Drake. He's coming back out when we get the Cypher live for season 2. He'll come back.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, without him, we wouldn't have had a ton of like that
You're right.
first edited content. So shout out Drizzy Drake. We still call him Drizzy Drake. But
Yeah, it's funny because he kind of had to step back and see how we operated at Red Diamond the first time he showed up, and the second time he came, he was pretty dialed. So he's good.
he helped lead like he had like the clipboard and he was like managing the artist. So I think we're trying to find like our strengths and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like everyone's willing to help. Like, what do you need, Sav? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'll figure it out. Like, and so like, I need help editing. But
Editing's always the big one.
yeah. So he wants to be a part of like the production and behind cam. So I think that's where he'll be for that.
All right. Shout out Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Not the pedophile one.
Shout out Drake.
This guy is cool as fuck. All right, this has been the SlowBurnHour. Thank you, Seth 10. Thank you, Jada Cass. Thank you, Anton the Don.
Yeah,
thank you, Austin. Shout out to Surge. It's Surge. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.